I know we've got some snow here in Denver today, so it might be cutting in our on our connection a little bit. So
Yeah,
you're saying that with the older homes, for instance, like in the Highlands, in the Baker District, and things like that, you have to think about that of what would be a better fit for that. Those homes are really tough because a lot of them just have one bathroom, right?
yeah, almost entirely 2 bedroom, 1 bath,
Yep.
and
The
you'd asked
cottage.
about yeah, like the little cottage, a little bungalow. The basements are always very, very difficult to remodel because of the ceiling heights. They just weren't built with a finished basement in mind. So your ceiling heights are generally barely at the level of acceptable code compliance for livable, habitable room being 6'8". You can have drops and soffits, but with the structure of the actual house itself doesn't lend itself very well. In the newer homes in the suburbs, we finish a lot of basements. We can talk about financing and cost of basements as well down maybe a few minutes. But these don't really follow the general new construction basements that we build in the suburbs in the newer homes, homes that are 5 to maybe 20 years old. These homes are getting on upwards of 100 years old, big brick foundations that just aren't structurally capable. I'd say a great finish. Old concrete slab floors where the old gravity furnaces and coal chutes used to be. The head heights is a problem, and then all of the piping, electrical infrastructure down there needs to completely get reworked to new kind of strict code requirements. So a basement finish in downtown Denver can run 20, 30, 50,000 more than a basement finish up north in Broomfield, up in the suburbs where I live. So, and that's just because of all the structural work that needs to be done. And a lot of times you've got to take the old slab out, dig down, reinforce the foundation because the bricks are just sitting on dirt. There is no footings, and lower the height or lower the floor to get the head height inside the foundation. We do those as well, so we've got good practice at how to do those, but they tend to
Right.
be a little more expensive square footage to build. But it's doable. Everything's doable in my world.
Right. That's just a little bit more of a nail biter, right? When you if it's
A little more money.
a
It's
little
okay.
more money, a little
Yeah.
bit more of a nail. I actually know of somebody here in the Highlands area who has a home that's same thing like you were just talking about, Adam. It's over 100 years old, and they had to do that same thing of balance whether
Yeah.
they're going to excavate further because it was a little bit of a head knocker, as we like to say. Luckily, it's a short family, so hopefully their kids won't grow tall. But it's the same thing. They turned it into a beautiful space, but there's only certain parts of it you do have to be very careful that they couldn't excavate as far. So it's what you're talking about with cost and then balancing the risk factor of it if it's stable enough. So, and
That's
then
right.
as far as, I'm going to loop into a question real quick. We had Debbie Davis who's out in the audience. Hi, Debbie. And she wanted to know if we were going to be doing a show for kitchen and bath remodels because she needs both of them. And I'd say that sounds like a request. So I think we should do that.
I think we'll put it on the books. Maybe we'll do it here another month or two to talk a little
Yes.
bit about some of the interior remodels that you can do without having to add a pop top or a main level addition, but reconfigure the space inside your own walls. We've done interior remodels from bath and mudroom things inside the garage to 6,000 square foot full interior gut remodel. So again, it just depends on the budget and the investment that you want to put into the house, how the family needs to grow in the house, and what we can do to help them. There's all budget levels that we work on. Most general contractors probably do. But we can certainly talk about that. Thanks for that question. We'll bring that up in another one of our webinars here in another month or two.